Peace family. So in news are looking for justice. We're back with the DOA TBM this week, August the 11th, 2022. And it's been reported that Courtney Clenney has finally been charged with the murder of her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli. So here we see a picture of Christian and Courtney. They're stunting, celebrating with his cute little blonde girl. And this is one that has definitely caught the internet by blaze in the reported murder of Christian by Courtney, with a lot of people over the past few months saying, why hasn't she been brought to justice? So it's been reported that the police have finally charged Courtney with the murder of her boyfriend, and Toby, he was a Texan who came to Miami to work in cryptocurrency, and his girlfriend, she's a social media influencer who has millions of followers on Instagram, as well as OnlyFans. So we can see in the picture that they look quite happy together, smiles, they were beaming. He seemed very proud to have his little blonde woman, and she seemed very proud to have a little black man. So they was definitely having some kind of fun. And the stabbing took place on Sunday, April the 3rd, inside their luxury high-rise Edgewater apartment, when police were called after a domestic dispute, and Toby had been stabbed once in the chest after he and Courtney were involved in a physical altercation, what has been reported. So definitely condolences to the family of Christian Toby Obumseli, and all those other people who have been hurt and affected by the circumstances situation. Now, I'm not going to really use this to lean into on a Dr. Umar rant, miscegenation and some of the happenings within that, and the whole Get Out thing. A lot of people have joked about Get Out and stuff like that, but with this being such a sensitive topic, with Christian losing his life and people pressing over the past few months just to get a charge because there was some issues where I believe she had been claiming mental health and stuff like that. So, what do you guys think of this? Nowadays we see a lot of craziness, not just in mixed couples, in couples, period. But we know that sometimes mixed couples face, I should say, a lot more pressures, sometimes in modern society, depending on where they're at. Now, we're not saying that has anything to do with this. That is just an outside assertion being made. But they say police have spent 4 months investigating the stabbing and mauling, and to see whether or not they say Courtney should be charged. Just days after Christian was stabbed to death, she was spotted at bars having drinks and just being normal, with her account claiming it was self-defense. Now, we know a lot of people are most likely gonna go with that narrative. Small, cute-looking blonde woman, big black guy, especially if he was to be aggressive. They say her attorney told the Miami Herald that he's in shock over her arrest. He said he's completely shocked, especially since we were cooperating with the investigation and offered to voluntarily surrender her if she were charged. He said, we look forward to clearing her name in court. So she's expected to be extradited to Miami in the next coming days, and we're going to see a bit more coming on this report. So following the death of Toby, they were saying there was a lot of old tweets resurfaced where this guy had made disparaging remarks about black women. I guess he was very celebratory of the fact that he was with this cute little blonde white woman, and he made a lot of disparaging comments through Twitter, allegedly, which had a lot of black women say they're going to sit this one out while everything's going on. They said people was upset with how he had positioned himself in the past, and they weren't really stepping up to defend him in this situation. So his brother, Jeffrey Obumseli, had called for support from the black community, saying he hopes everybody can get justice. He says, as a family, we disagree with the ignorant and repulsive tweets from my brother at that time that have recently resurfaced. He said that he labeled them to be high school age. And he says, the tweets do not diminish our demand for a thorough investigation into Toby's murder or negate the necessity for justice. Now, I just want to add to this, it's the same thing, yeah, he may have been young and made some kind of tweets to that effect, but it's a sense of the grass isn't always greener. And I think sometimes when people think getting in these couples with people from different backgrounds, lifestyles, cultures, and all that stuff, you don't know what kind of individual you are with. This was kind of brought out in the new movie Get Out, which a lot of people have referenced this too. just looking at these things that happen. So we're definitely say rest in peace to Toby.
We have breaking news right off the top. The Instagram model accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend in a luxury Edgewater apartment back in April has been arrested on a murder charge. Courtney Clenney was taken into custody in Hawaii, where she had been in rehab, and will be extradited to Florida to face trial.
Clenney is being charged with second-degree murder with a deadly weapon and the death of Christian Obumseli. The arrest caps off a 4-month investigation by Miami police. Her attorney says that the client acted in self-defense and the killing was justified.
So there she said the killing was justified. I don't know how you could justify that. So we're going to look forward to bringing you more information on this case as it unfolds. Peace.